I feel like most of the things that people are going to complain about in this update, they're just not valid complaints. I feel like most of the things like objectively improve the experience. And really all it comes down to is people are just going to complain that it's not Rust anymore, man. It's not a genuine Rust experience. It's like, bro, you know how fast modded servers will pop up with like original recoil, original gun sounds, you know, for all the people who want that. Like, just go play on that, bro. Like, it's the same fucking shit as these people who are playing like Minecraft fucking like .12. It's like, bro, you realize like the fucking warden and shit is coming, right? And you're out here like fucking like World of Color update. I have colored carpet. Like, yo, that was like 12 updates ago. You update your game, bro. What is wrong with you? It's the same shit, dude. They want to play like 2014 Rust. Like, go fucking play that on a mod or like an emulator server. Nobody else wants to play that shit, bro. Remember when the game had 5,000 players? Yeah, me neither, bro, because I wasn't playing then. Must have been pretty fucking boring and dead, dude. I say, you can't lose, in my opinion. I really, really hope they don't. My fear is that they're gonna do the same thing that they did with the HDRP and all the new graphics, and they're like, oh, it doesn't perform well enough, people's computers aren't good enough, and like, it's like, bro, I didn't even have a new GPU yet, and I was disappointed. I was like, I don't care, dude, it ran so well for me, even on my old GPU. So I still don't understand why they said that it was a performance issue when it ran better for me. Like, literally, it was better. I don't know. So I'm worried that they're gonna say like, oh, be due to like backlash, we're not gonna update the, you know, till it's like whatever refined or something. And I really want to see it in the game. So I hope that they don't fall back on it. Like, I actually legit think it's really good. Like, I was worried that I was gonna hate it and like just not play this game anymore, but I actually think it's improving the game, dude. Like, you gotta hand it to them, bro. Like, these guys update their game once a month, a big fucking content update, and people just bitch, oh, all they do is just add stuff like that's useless and just dub for fun that nobody, you know, uses. Like, I mean, honestly, the only thing I could say is like, actually I think is obsolete now because of the train is hot air balloons. Like, who the fuck is gonna take a hot air balloon now that you can't control and it only goes where the wind is when there's a train above ground? I don't know. It seems like that is something that I could see being like, alright, yeah, that's dated. But that's been in the game for years now, so it lived its life. So if they take it out, who cares? I hope they do, dude. It would help with the lag. Please take out hot air balloons. Someone report, like, type F7 and fucking report that. We don't need any more hot air balloons lagging the server. Just delete them, please. And then there's gonna be a bunch of people on Reddit. I love the hot air balloon. I remember Rust when there was no minis and you couldn't fly, and the only way to go up vertically was hot air balloon. Well, bro, it's not 2014 anymore, man. Like, fucking fuck off. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? Let it go. The new crew's here, and we want a better game. Get over it, dude. If you didn't want the game to change, you should have took better care of your community and grew it instead of fucking alienating everybody and being so toxic. And that's why, like, all the like OG players, most of them left, and there's only a few OGs left, and but everybody else is new. Like, you did that yourself. I don't want to be the first one to say this, but like, straight up, the gunplay actually feels like Call of Duty. Like, nobody else has said that I've seen, but I actually think that that's true. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think like the parts that are good about that game are like actually in this now. The hit markers, like pretty much no recoil, like easy to control, you know, like it's like arcadey, like the sounds are like arcadey, like, dude, these guys aren't dumbasses. Like, they know what they're doing, dude. Like, they thought about this shit thoroughly. They thought about, like, you know, all of that. How people perceive it, like what do they actually want to create. Bro, for me, I love the LR. I think the LR is markedly improved as far as the sound goes. I honestly didn't like the sound of the LR before, and I wouldn't use it because of that unless it was silenced. I thought it sounded like shit, to be honest. I hated the old LR sound. I think it sounds fucking good now. It sounds like a fucking, like a M4, like a beefy, like, fucking gun, like it should. It sounded, like, so, like, pingy and, like, shitty before. I hated it. Like, I think it's way better. I don't know why people would think otherwise, honestly. I think there's something wrong with their brain. But, you know. And the MP5, same, dude. MP5 didn't... it was okay sound. Now it's fucking boss. Like... that sounds fucking good, bro. I think the Tommy sounds better, too, now. I honestly even like the AK sound better. Like, yeah, it's kind of like this. There's just some nostalgia, I think, with that old AK sound, but... Bro, they could literally... The 5 had that shit and make it like a LTM, bro. LTM mode. Alright, this month, this wipe, we got the old AK sound. You know how many fucking motherfuckers would... Oh, what? Oh, bro, I'm reinstalling Rust, bro. They got the old AK sound. Like, that's what brings it. Like that's the reason you quit. Bro, old AK sound, man. I can't play the game anymore, man. They took my AK sound. It's like... Bro, how many brain cells do you have? Like, who cares? We don't need you in this game anyways. Like, if that's the reason you're gonna quit, good. I think it's actually good. I hope they full force it. I hope they don't fucking, like, fall back on any of these, like, guns and updates. I hope they do the whole thing the way it is, like here, maybe a little bit refined. Don't give in to the people spamming Reddit right now that it sucks and all your years of work of, like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, dude. They literally have no clue. Like, I have enough of an idea to tell you that this shit is good. Bro, like, this feels good. Like, there's a reason why Shroud streamed this. Like, if he hopped on and he thought, like, yo, bro, this is trash. Like, why would he stream it? Why would he even waste it? It was his day off. It was literally Shroud's day off. He didn't want to or have to stream. And he did anyways, just to play Rust for, like, 6 hours. What the fuck else do you need to see, bro? Straight up, though, like, the amount of people who came in that chat, too, like, bro, this shit sucks, like, fucking blah, blah, blah. It's like, sad, dude. So that's all I'm saying. Make the game that you want to make, and then let people decide how they feel about it. Fuck what anybody says. Just do what you think is good, and what you like. And then, you know, yeah, if there's something obvious, like, that needs tweaking, because everybody's, like, unanimously like, bro, this is no good, then, like, that's different. But, like, don't let a fucking, you know, overly loud minority, like, ruin it just because the people who, like, enjoy it aren't so fucking vocal about it. I guess what it comes down to is, like, having the crosshair on the screen now, just at your disposal with any weapon, like, gun that you have out, right? I have my sensitivity a little bit higher, and it feels okay because I don't have to, like, worry about, like, here, I'll give you an example. Like, if I go to shoot this pig, and then I'm gonna, like, hip fire him, and then ADS. Like, so you can get, like, some pretty accurate hip fire shots, and then you ADS and you get even more accurate shots to follow that up. I feel like not having the crosshair on your screen, I would have never done that because I didn't trust in that split second that I need to hit the shots that I'm going to be able to hit the hip fire ones also. So I feel like it's just better, like, in general for all skill levels, because everybody, whether they suck or are they're god, like, if they're using a crosshair on the monitor, like, they're just gonna use it. They're not gonna get caught and or in trouble or banned for it. So why not just give everybody in the game a crosshair, and then they can turn it off if they want and use their own because they like it better. But then everybody who doesn't want to do that, because you're technically not supposed to, even if you don't get banned, it's like just not right, you know? Just because you didn't get caught, like, that's just kind of dumb, you know? Like, So it's more just about like having fucking like, you know, it's not in the spirit of it if it's against the rules just because you don't get caught, you know, like you're not playing the way it's supposed to be played. But now they're telling us, okay, you're supposed to have a crosshair when you have a gun on your screen. That's what the game says now. So now those people don't even feel like they're like cheating or getting an advantage, or because they're not anymore. You know, they were before. If you didn't have the crosshair, that shit sucks ass, especially with like a bow or a crossbow or some shit. Like you pretty much have to ADS unless you have a lot of practice or you're just really good, like naturally. It's not easy, dude. Like there's so much fucking travel and drop with the arrows and shit, and like now you can just like boom, have this crosshair, crouch and like pop it off without having to worry as much, you know? Like it's pretty nice, dude. I don't know if this update was just like in production for like a long time, or they just had a bunch of shit that they like were like, all right, we're not really sure about this and how people are going to respond, so we'll just put it in the gun update because like that's going to be the whole focus, you know? I mean, like that's the smart way to do it, honestly. Like if that's what I would do too. Like it makes sense that they would do that. It just does, because there's a lot of things that people aren't gonna notice as much. I mean, like especially the base drawing thing. Like if someone could just come up and spray paint your base, like if that was just in an update like by itself, like this is the graffiti update, and then it was like a DLC too that you had to buy, people would just shit on it so fucking hard. Like, but it's not, you know. And they added that spray can too, which is that's not a BP you have to learn, right? Or is it? Yeah, you just know this BP now. Like, that's a hella quality of life thing, dude. Like, they've been, like, low-key adding a lot of shit. Like, you know? The haters are, and people who don't really know what they're talking about are always gonna say shit. But, like, I think objectively the past, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 updates have been like really solid. I mean, like some better than others. Like some stuff's kind of, you know, like I don't know, feels like it becomes kind of lackluster over time or something. Like it kind of only hits right at that wipe. But I mean, that's on people though, you know. That's like a human problem. Like, because like in reality, like if I went to like Arctic Labs right now, Arctic Research Base, and like got like a blue card and like looted it and got a snowmobile and like busted out of there on a snowmobile shit, I'd be like, yo, this is fucking sick, bro. And that just came out like what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and everybody's already like, nah, been there, done that. It's like, bro, that's your fault. Like that's a hella good update for your game that you already own for a decade for free that just comes out and you don't have to pay for it. Like people are way too fucking demanding and stupid about it already. Whether it's a monumental game-changing update with guns and shit or not. So it doesn't really matter, right? Like, as the developer, they can't, like, you just have to have thick skin and just ignore what everybody says. That's my advice, is like, because that's the only way to get shit done, dude. Realistically. And I think that they're doing a really good job, and I just want them to keep it up. Please don't cave to the idiots. Stay true to yourself, stay the course, keep making this game the way you want to make it, because it's really fucking good, dude. And I just keep seeing it improve. And the only thing I would ask for is better performance, but it's like, man, this game and engine is old, and you can only ask so much, you know? So, just keep it up. Also, yeah, adding a new gun, too, is also really huge. Like, they don't add... I mean, since I've been playing now, like a few years now, like 2 years or whatever, like they haven't added any gun, like, so that's huge in itself. Just a new gun in general is huge. Like that could be the whole update, and it would be like, yo, that's the new gun update. Oh shit, bro! Like that would have been like hype. But they just threw that in with all the gun reworks too. Like, that's also smart, because then it's not like, bro, this new gun's unbalanced and blah blah. It's like all of the guns are reworked, so it invalidates any argument against like that, like one being, you know, whatever, overtuned or undertuned, because it's added in the game at the same time that everything else got reworked. It's fucking five head, bro. Like, these guys are really smart, honestly. Like, this update is really well managed. Like, I don't know if they changed some kind of what, but like they like found their stride or focus or something. Because like the updates have been good since I started, but man, like the past two, they're popping off right now, man. Like, these are like insane good. I think, like, objectively good for the game, like long term. People might not like it now or whatever, but like long term, it's gonna be better. I don't know why I did that, because I'm gonna have to reload it again. Wait, can you do this? Oh, bro, that would be so sick. P2 with an extendo. I can't see shit. Oh, also what I thought was funny was Shroud got DB'd and he was just like, why don't they just delete that gun from the game? Which is also like a hot button issue, like, which is funny. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, I mean, I would be for that, honestly. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like the exception or just like on one side, but I don't like that gun. I don't use it. I don't like dying to it. I don't really feel like it has a place other than just like door camping and shit, and I don't do that, and I don't like getting door camped, so it's like, yeah, just delete it. Like, I'm cool with that, you know? I mean, like, every fucking day of the week, I'd much rather come out of my door and there's a dude with like an AK or MP5 just I'm like, damn, shit, son. But just a dude naked sitting there with a DB, blah, blah. It's just like, it's just lame. Like, nothing about it is cool. It doesn't sound good. It sounds like shit. Like, I don't think they updated it. They didn't update the sound either. It's the same old dumb old DB that it was before. And then like, and on top of that, there's the spaz and the fucking pump shotgun. So what the fuck do you need the double barrel for? It's literally trash, dude. Like, get that shit out of here, bro. Delete that shit easy. Like, it's actually so dumb. Like, the spaz and the double and the pump are fucking plenty strong and enough shotguns for the game, objectively. So I think that they probably, honestly, they had to have considered it for this update, like taking it out and just swapping it one for one with the new gun. But I think that they thought that, like, it's too, I would think that even if I was in the team too, that it's too much. Like, all of this is like enough. It's like a plate full. And that's like people, such a beloved thing for people, that like taking that out of the same update, just you might lose those people forever, where they might come back and realize that like the gunplay is actually better now, and it's just different, and people just don't like change, but it's actually better. Well, like, taking a gun out objectively could be upsetting, because it's like, if that's your favorite gun, that is pretty lame. It's just not in the game anymore. So I can see that, you know, that like, yeah, even though I don't like the gun and I don't use it, I could understand that if it's your favorite gun, it would kind of ruin the game for you if they just took it out, like, straight up, like, not like nerfed it or like made it different, like the sounds and the recoils of these, like they literally just deleted it. Like, it's pretty upsetting. I can understand that, but I'm also on the side of like, just get it out of here. I don't, that's just my view. I don't think it belongs in the game. Like, dude, look at how much shit there is to test, and AK, MP5, LR, fucking SAR, like the SAP, like fucking all these things, the new gun, all these things that have the custom Tommy, all new sounds, all new recoil. Like, what the fuck do I care about a DB, bro? Even if it had a new sound and recoil and shit, I wouldn't even be testing it, bro. Who fucking cares? Like, come on, dude, take a look in the mirror, dude. Like, really, is it that cool? No, it's not. It's fucking dumb as shit, dude. It's honestly lame as shit. it's not a good look, dude. It it's like just play normal, you know? Like, that's all I ask. Like, I feel like if that's your thing and you like that, like, okay, but like, just pick up an AK and spray it. Like, does that not feel better to you? Like, if it doesn't, like, maybe this isn't the game for you, you know? Like, so when they do delete the DB, like, maybe it is time for you to go, you know? So that's why I think it's, like, not really a bad thing, no matter if they do it or not. Because it's not, like, adding any kind of good gameplay to the game, dude. Like, anybody who plays the game or streams or records content or whatever, like, no cool moments happen with the DB. Other than, like, rat camping, like, your YouTube video is like, I camped this thing and killed... Nobody fucking cares, dude. Nobody with more than 3 brain cells gives a fuck. Like, it's literally, like, the same shit as, like, you fucking photograph some celebrity, like, eating pasta. Like, why the fuck would I care, dude? I don't care, and nobody else should either. You know? Like... the quote content that you could create with a DB is so limited and lame that, like, why care about it, dude? You know? So I think that them not changing it says more than anything too. It says that it, to me, proves exactly what I just said, that they thought about removing it. Because if they were gonna keep it and, like, make it like the beloved old gun forever in the game or whatever, they would have, like, done some, like, rework or, like, retouch on it. But instead they left it exactly the same so that people can have it the way they want it until they delete it. That's what I think is gonna happen. Or they, like, nerf it and make it, like, 10 damage or something, and it only shoots, like, rubber bullets or something like that. This looks kind of sick, dude. I just threw that together, like, kept adding to it. It's actually really funny because I was, like, panic building. So basically, so on this server there's this command you can use because it's testing, you know, staging branch, like, that gives you, like, 100,000 stone, wood, and metal and shit. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna make, like, a sick, like, kind of, you know, big base and with, you know, everything's metal. I was like, but I'm gonna make a small base first and get that up and then make that the core or whatever, and then I was like gonna expand it. I'll use the command, right? That way I don't die holding all this shit. So I'm, like, building the base, I'm like, oh, panic building, like, building it up, and then I, like, read something, like, something came up, was like, you can't, like, raid people using the stuff that you get from the commands or you'll be banned and some shit like that. And I was like, oh. And it's like, and then the server thing said, like, you can't kill people on site without their consent or and shit. And I was like, oh. I was like, it's like that server. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, shit. So we're, like, mega chilling. This is, like, our little pad, dude. Can't get raided. I think you can get raided. I don't know. I'm not really sure on the, like, based on what the rule says, like, if you use the stuff, because the admin can see, like, you know, when you use the command and when you get shit, and if you use that same shit to raid. So if they raid, they're gonna get, like, legit get banned. That's, like, most servers are pretty good about that. So my understanding is, I think, is that they can raid if you farm up and, like, farm your own shit. I'm pretty sure you can raid. But I don't know, because it's like, if you can't kill on site without consent, like, why would you be able to raid without consent? I don't know. I feel like if someone's like, yeah, dude, I want to online raid, I'll defend, like, yeah, raid me, dude, like, then yeah, you could do it for sure, because it's the same concept as, like, you know, consent to, like, fight. But, like, I don't know. Oh, also, like, the like, changes or tuning or whatever you want to say to, like, the animations of the guns and holding the guns, like, I actually prefer the new ones. I think it feels more fluid. Also, I really like this, like, okay, so, like, say I have this laser, right? I turn it off. See, your crosshair changes. You put your laser on, now that's your crosshair. Like, I love that. Like, just so subtle but so good. Like, it's like, because then now it's not like, man, I can't see, because you always had to do this, dude. Like, I'd look at the ground like, okay, my laser's on. Now you just know, like, bro, your fucking crosshair changes because your accuracy went up from having your laser on. So it's like, I don't know, way more convenient in my opinion. It's alright, I'll go AK. God, it feels so good, bro. Honestly, I feel like the gunplay just feels so good now. And I've played 2,500 hours in the past like 2 years or whatever. Year and a half, 2 years. I just like, you know, got like decent with the recoils and stuff. If anybody should be pissed that they're changing it, it should be me. And I prefer this. Honestly, it gets really fucking annoying doing that 3 first fucking bullet pattern on the old AK. So tired of doing that, bro, just so that you can get a nice like start to your spray. I'd much rather have a random spray that I have to like adjust. Like having RNG in the recoil is fucking dope. I love that, dude. I hate doing the same spray over and over and over and over again a million fucking times. Like I much prefer this inherently just for me. Like one pattern is like cool until you've done it 10,000 times. And it's like, alright, I'm ready to do something else. Dude, and the new SAR is, I don't know, I feel like they might end up having to nerf it. Like I don't think that they have to, but I think that they might, just for the game's sake. I don't think it's like too broken, but I was playing on a server earlier on here and with, you know, as a duo, and bro, everybody was using SAR, and it's really good. It's like you kind of have to, you know, it like forces people to use it because it's so good. So like, I mean, if that's what they want, that's fine, but the AK is still good. It's not like AK is bad, you know what I mean? AK is still really fucking good. Like, it's still three headies. Also because of... Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, because of the way that, the new gun sounds are, and the way that, like, the directional audio and the new, like, all that kind of, like, muzzle flash, those new things, everything that's new about them on every gun, like, it makes the gunfights with NPCs feel a lot more, like, dynamic and, like, interesting, and, like, the audio feels, like, more natural to me. Like, when I'm getting shot at, it feels like other games where I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting shot at. It's not like, oh god, I know there's a scientist shooting, where the fuck is this guy at? And you have to, like, figure it out. Like, the audio was kind of weird before, you know? So, like, I feel like this actually helps a lot with that. Bro, it feels so good, dude. Like, this gunplay feels hella good. I don't know how long they've been sitting on this and working on it, but like, fuck, dude. It's a banger, bro. This update is gonna change this game so drastically. Like, for the better, in my opinion. As long as they stick with this. Don't fall back on this, dude. Like, come with this update, bro. Because this P2 is also so fun to use. Like, this is a stock P2 now, like... Shit kind of slapped, though. Hit him with it. Dude, it's like actually fun to use. So like, because of all of that rebalancing and everything, like, you know, like now there's a gun, like an earlier gun that you could make that's like not completely shitty now, you know, like I don't know. There was an update earlier tonight that was like 38 megabytes or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw that right. It wasn't 300, it was like 38. And I'm pretty sure the AK sounds different. So I'm pretty sure they already updated the AK sound that everybody's bitching about. Could be wrong, but it feels like it's different than when I was using it a couple hours ago. So Because I was playing, when I was playing in the duo, we were playing on a 10x server and we were testing, and it was Vortex server, and it was like, there was like 30 or 50 people when we logged on, and then it was like, by the time we got rated off, like, of the server, it was full. There was like 250 people in a queue and shit, so like, there's a lot of people testing, but I got like bugged and I couldn't move and like nothing was working. I reconnected, I restarted the game, and Steam had an update. So like, I don't know, some update came through earlier that was like 28 megabytes or 38 megabytes. And I'm pretty sure if you like audio files, like that sounds about like the size it would be for like some gun audio files. Like, so I'm pretty sure that was already tweaked. And also, it was explicitly said or reported, I'm pretty sure, you know, because you don't really know anymore, but basically, it's supposed to be that, like, yeah, this is supposed to be on force wipe based on, like, how they do things on staging branch normally, but none of the gun sounds are final. So everybody who's, like, bitching about it and shit still now, it's like, dude, it's not even final. Like, you're just, you know what I mean? It's like someone's making you a birthday cake and you're just bitching that it's not done yet, and like that they haven't put all the ingredients in fast enough or some shit. It's like, bro, just be thankful you're getting a cake, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, the LR, I love this new sound of the LR. Dude, it's so good. Oh my god, I love it. Oh! I destroyed that man. Dude, and I mean, you gotta think about, like, so in the time, so no matter how long they've been, like, programming or whatever, you know, this update, like, that square, that fourth square for the extended mag has been there since I started playing a few years ago. So the idea and the concepts behind this update and putting the mag with the new gun and shit in the same update has been there for like literally years. So yeah, this is like a really big deal. It's like a lot of things coming to fruition at once. Hopefully people can realize that like, I don't know, they maybe just be too stupid, you know, it's okay, but there's still people who understand and appreciate that, you know, like, stuff. Also, I feel like there's a lot of things that, like, because I haven't seen patch notes for this, so I think there's a lot of things that are either aren't going to be confirmed unless by players kind of thing. Like, you know, like, I don't know, I've seen this in other games, you know, like, things that people play for years, like, I should go out and loot these guys above, like I played Asheron's Call, you know, like, a lot for, like, years. So, like, if you change something, you know, like, about, like, the UI or something like that, like, do they only drop bullets? Oh, there we go. You change the UI or something like significant, like people are gonna notice, like, dude, that's a different color now, like, and then even if nobody has like a screenshot, like people collectively agree, like, nah, they changed that, dude. It may not even be true, but like people are gonna have the perception of it. But anyways, I definitely noticed that, like, when running with boots or shoes, like the sound sounds a lot different to me. I don't know if it's just like the server you know, these two servers, or something's different or unique about them, but I think they actually changed something with the footstep audio, which is like, in a lot of instances, even a bigger fucking change than the changing guns, realistically. So like, if that's also in this, like, I don't know, it sounded like more clear and defined, like there was like more, what do you want to say, like, I don't know, I don't know what their like code looks like, obviously, but like, because I don't work there. But if I had to guess, well, I think what they're doing is like maybe trying something where, like, so say for example in a game, like, I don't know, like any shooting game or like a battle royale or something, like footstep audio and just audio in general, people coming up on you, like Tarkov, I guess would be another one, like not having audio, like no grenade audio or something like that. So I think what their new system is, yeah, see? To me, it sounds like there's more sounds. So it's in it, like essentially, like what I'm thinking is like, if there's like 4 sounds that play when I'm running like that, maybe now there's like 8 or 16 or 32 or 64. You know what I'm saying? So like, so with desync and like client side stuff too, whatever, stuttering and shit, maybe you miss like 4 or 8 or 12 of this footstep audio somehow, right? But there's still like 42 other ones or 33 other ones, or you know what I'm saying? So like, whereas if you only had 4 of in that same place or span of time, 4 or 8, and you miss those 4 or 8, you just don't get that audio. And that's why people are like, bro, I didn't even get audio. That fucking guy came up on me, you know what I mean? So I think they're testing something with that. Because, I don't know, I'm not like an OG player, but I have 2,500 hours now, and like, pretty sure I had like a good idea about what the audio sounded like from running on grass and dirt and shit, and it sounds different to me. Like something about the volume and frequency of the noises. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, again, presuming that from something on the server, but I feel like that might be in this update also. Because that would be something to throw in too, because then everybody's like, yeah, blah, 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 and then they fucking realize that the footstep audio that they've been wanting and complaining about and asking for like 8 years is fixed. They'd be like, oh, well, I mean, oh, I didn't really like the new guns at first, but now I kind of like it, man. It grew on me. I don't know, dude. The footstep audio is fixed, you know? Like, it's like, this shit is planned out, bro. Like, this is not like something they did on a whim, you know? It may seem like that sometimes. I think people get that perception. Like, some of the updates, like the zip lines, it's like, where the fuck did that come from? It's like, dude, who knows? Maybe that was in production for like 4 years. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't work there. I actually don't know. Maybe that was. How could you know? Dude, look at this guy's base. Bro, this guy's trolling. He's got like the Borg cube on a stick, bro. Like, what? I respect it, dude. If you're looking at me, bro, that thing is awesome. Dude, what is that? I love it. Shooting a barrel like feels really good. Also, I love being able to use a higher sense and not feel like it's like a disadvantage for me. It's on 0.4, so before I would go to 0.3 and like slide it up until it got to 0.4. So I basically was on like 0.40 before, and now I'm on 0.49, I guess, because it's going from 5 to 4, so it's 0.49, I guess. So it's basically 0.5, but it just says 4. Fucking doing Mario and shit with the MP5, like, yo, this update's lit, bro. I really want to run tunnels. Like, I should run tunnels. I should do that actually. Yeah, I'll depot and then we go tunnels. Cause excavator, that was I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be like, you know, choosy or whatever. But it wasn't as sick as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I don't know. What do I want to say? Using the guns is cool, but I feel like I really only enjoy running, like actually running it, like what I just did with like a bow. Like when it's like you just start and you have nothing, and it's like you just have a bow, and then you sit behind this like that like whatever, what is it, like a motor or power generator thing right there, and then like you crouch behind that and they can't fucking get you, and then just keep peeking with the bow and you pick them off one by one. Like that shit's fun, but like just mowing them down with every gun and because like I can just get them from the command, like it's too easy. It was too easy for sure. That's definitely like a bow spot. And the thing is I used to do it with a compound bow. Like once I was like learning the game at the very beginning, like that was something I did was go there and I'd bring a compound bow and I would just, I'd like some bandages and like a bunch of arrows and compound bow, whatever, and I would fucking fuck them up. But now they nerf the compound bow so much with that, like literally like you pull it to like try to get a shot, and even if you're not like, you know, camping or whatever, really holding it, like the durability on that compound bow goes down fast. So I'm wondering if that's in this update, if they revise that any, or if that's exactly the same. If you're willing to go in so far with like making, you know, big changes like this, like dude, whew, you could do all kinds of insanely good stuff. So I don't know, I'm not sure, like maybe this is like a statement or whatever, or foray for them into like stuff where they're actually going to be like making major changes regularly, because they don't, you know, they're not deterred by people. I'd say if they come out with this update the way it is, and they're not like, don't back down from it, like that's for sure a big statement in my mind, at least, of like, you know, it's not just, oh, we do these cute little underwater labs, Arctic labs, snowmobile, like, yeah, that's shit's all cool and stuff, but like, yo, this is like literally game-changing shit. So whether you like it or not, like, to have that stuff in production, like, says a lot more about like what you're doing than anything, as opposed to like just playing it safe and making the same old bull crap over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I respect the fuck out of that shit. You gotta give it to them, like, no matter whatever, if you play or like the game or not. Like, an independent developer, like their whole company has like 30 or 40 employees, like the whole fucking thing, like, and they're doing shit like this, like, you gotta give it to them, dude. Like, like whether you want to or not, like, you could just be like, no man, this shit sucks. Like, it's like, all right, that's fine, you just don't know what you're talking about though, you know? It's like, it's no problem. These guys are honestly legends, dude. Like, literally, this day and age, the way that games are, the way how disappointing game, you know, development and game industry has gotten, like, for like a mainstay game that's a top 10 on Steam every single day of the week, like on concurrent players, like, to be doing something like that says way more about you and your ambitions than somebody who just fucking plays it safe and, oh, we added a new skin that you can make your dress look like a little bit more red and it's $5. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how are you paying people to do this, like, as their job? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I need 100 wood, please. Does anybody have 100 wood? Yes, 100 wood. Yes. Oh, this is not good. 100 wood. Alright, so we're gonna make a box, correct? Absolutely. Make it a different color. Yeah, I believe we do. This. We just temporarily store some attachments in here. It's not meds, but shh, don't tell anybody. It's okay. It will be fine. I don't know if I'm just it feels like because this server's running well or something, like compared to other servers, but I feel like they also maybe have changed something with the like how they changed recently. They changed the steps, you know, and like how what you all that. It's like this sometimes would be such a pain in the ass. You get stuck. But like now, it's like it happens if you jump when you're like in the middle of the train track, I think. But as long as you're like on the side, like look, dude, that was so low effort. Like normally I'd have to like really like wiggle to like get up or something. Like, they for sure changed something like here with I just naturally know how to do it, and whatever it was blocking me before. Because I feel like this is so easy to get up here compared to before. It was so like, I don't know, there was like some kind of like invisible thing like right here that was blocking you from getting up, and now it's like not there. Oh my god, dude, it feels so good. Dude, this is monumental. That was it right there. There, I'm so glad I demonstrated it. But that would do that like way further out, and it was because of desync, I'm pretty sure. Because I would do sometimes like I'd like do this and like jump up and I'd hit that and like fall back down. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So like that seems like that's better. That, or it's already been fixed and I just haven't played on a good running server yet. I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I haven't been playing as much of this lately. But now with this update, dude, like I could see playing more again. Like it's like a whole brand new game, dude. Like it's like you're getting a new game for free with the one you already own. See, there's still an issue here though. Like maybe they're already working on this too, but it's when you drop down, like if you land in the middle of the track, it like does this thing where it just like kills all your momentum and it doesn't let you jump to the other side. Like, let's see if I can do it again. Yeah, there. I should, in any other, and almost any other place in this entire game map, you'd be able to jump again right there. Like here, I'll do the same thing up here. Like run, jump again. You can always do that, but right here, if you happen to land in the middle of the track, oh, I actually broke it. I did it. Oh, let me see if I can do it. Wait, what was I doing to make it get stuck? But now I can't do it. It's the stuck way. Oh, there, it did happen to me again. It's like if you let off of shift, maybe? No, if you hold on to shift, you have to come off of shift. But then if you go to shift too early, yeah. I don't know, but you need that to be able to reach up, right? So, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I'll clear to the T intersection, and then turn around, and if I'm lucky, that stop will spawn. I just have to drop this. Oh shit. I didn't know one was still up. That's on me, dude. It actually scared me. I thought there was only 2 guys. Like I'm barely just getting used to it, like, but because it's just way easier to look. Like you can just be like, is there a guy? Is there a guy right there? You know, is there a guy there? No. You can just be like, boom, boom. Okay, we're good. You know, and then like just for like aiming, like getting to targets like quickly, you know, like whatever. There's so many benefits to having it just a little bit higher than what you had. It's not like drastically, yo, bro, I tripled my fucking sense, bro. Like it's just 0.09 higher or whatever, you know. So it just feels right, because it's like this version of the game, like you want it more fluid too, like to be able to just be like, oh, like just do that fucking quick hip fire, you know what I mean? Like hip fire is like, that's another thing that people are gonna, I think, maybe have an oversight on at first. Like hip fire is game changing now, because like, all right, so say like the laser, right? So say if you have I put the laser on this, right? And look at my reticle, right? I can crouch it, it like crunches it in a little bit, right? Like how do I show this well? There, you can see it right there. So it gets you a little bit, right? So reload, that's your crouch, and then I put this on, like, versus off. Like if you're like going like this, right? Like this is your hip fire now with the laser, right? Like the laser is off, but it's on the gun. All right, let me. Alright, so maybe it was bugged. I think it was bugged. Because this is what it's supposed to be. Alright, so... See, so like this is your hip fire. Like that, and then like this. And then so then if I put the laser, turn it on now. This is what I'm talking about too, is this. So instead of that being your reticle, now this is. So if you have this, I don't know if it was bugged that I was getting the benefit of the laser or something, or if I was or not. I'm not sure if that's a visual bug or like, I don't know if that's a known thing or not. So I'm sure it is, but I don't know like what stage of like development it is on that. I think it's a bug. Wait, hold on, let me see. I'm pretty sure it's a bug. It might be tied to the magazine. Because, like, so when you take the magazine out, it takes the ammo out of the gun. So it might have bugged something with, like, the attachments. I wish I could get a Hazy. I'd put that shit on. I honestly, like, kind of vibe the new custom SMG. Like, I hardly ever used the old one. I liked it, but I didn't use it a lot because I just would use MP5. But this, I don't know, it just feels better to me than it did. Wait, why isn't this? Oh, wait, that's for sure a bug, right? 30. Yep, that's a bug. It wouldn't let me reload to the... Something was going on with the mag. Maybe that's like a pretend jam or something? I don't know. Dude, I don't know what version of the AK like sound that I'm getting right now, like how much they're gonna change it before next Thursday, but I really like this one right here. Like no cap, it gives me like the right vibes. Like it sounds like an actual AK, but also like it's like made from fucking shovel and shit, like it is in Rust. You know what I mean? Like it actually has the right sound. The sound before, it was iconic and cool and people are nostalgic about it and pissed that they're gonna change it, but like this actually sounds more like it should. It actually sounds really good, this one right here. Like I hope this is the final one, to be honest. Maybe give it a little more like, hold on, let me see. Just like a little more girth on the bass end, like the mids and the bass. It's a little high end, but like it's not bad though. I don't hate it. It's good. I just a little more like little girth and you know the like little teeny bit of that would be nice. That's all. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm like really big on the crosshair. I think it's like really fucking good, honestly, because it just makes it so much easier. Nobody has to like feel guilty about using a monitor one because it's like, oh, everybody else does, so you know. Oh wait, these guys spawned. Yo, whoa, chill, don't shoot me. I'm really low. Submachine gun body. That shit is like way more rare in the vanilla loot pool now. Like that used to be like really fucking common. Like way a lot of them. Almost like just too many of them. Not anymore, dude. Like, yeah. That's like one of the first ones I've seen, to be honest, on 2 different servers. Dude, that's fixed. You couldn't do that before. I've tried that so many times to do just what I just did. Like, yeah, they definitely fixed that. Dude, this update is fucking huge, dude. There's so much shit in it. I don't know, like, the new recoil at all, like, and there's randomness to it, but it still feels like better. I don't know, it's so insane. Even after learning all the recoil, this feels more fun and comfortable. Yeah, like stairs too. See, like, it's the same thing. It's like inclines with like this 45-degree angle and then like that lip that's on the track. Bro, this feels so much better. Bro, I don't know. I think this shit is fun, dude. I think it's fun. I think the update's really good.